Picture this. You've just walked through your front door after a long, exhausting day. Before you can even take off your shoes, your cat approaches. They let out a soft trill, drop to the floor, and perform a dramatic, luxurious roll onto their back, exposing their gloriously fluffy belly. It looks like the ultimate invitation. You reach down, overwhelmed by the cuteness, expecting a moment of pure bonding. But the second your fingers brush that soft fur, snap! The trap closes. 4 paws wrap around your hand, claws extend, and you get a swift nip to the wrist. You pull your hand back, feeling a sting of betrayal. Why would your cat lure you in just to attack? Is it a malicious game? Are they just being a jerk? The truth is far more fascinating, and it goes back millions of years. Your cat isn't tricking you. In fact, they are sharing a profound secret with you. Let's dive into the fascinating, slightly dramatic, and deeply emotional science behind why your cat rolls on their back, and why that belly is sacred ground. To truly understand your cat's behavior, we first have to look at the remarkable anatomy of the feline abdomen. For a cat, the belly is the most dangerous biological real estate on their entire body. Beneath that incredibly soft fur lie all of their vital organs, the liver, the kidneys, and the intestinal tract. Unlike their back, which is heavily armored by a sturdy spine and dense musculature, the belly is soft and exposed. But evolution gave them a fascinating defense mechanism, the primordial pouch. You might have noticed this loose flap of skin and fatty tissue swaying from side to side when your cat jogs down the hallway. This pouch serves a few incredible purposes. First, it allows a cat's stomach to expand so they can store large amounts of food in the wild. Second, it provides extreme flexibility, letting them twist mid-air to land perfectly on their feet. Crucially, this loose skin acts as a vital shield. In a fight, an opponent will often use a devastating move called the bunny kick, raking their hind claws against the stomach. The primordial pouch provides an extra barrier of protection between those sharp claws and your cat's delicate internal organs. When your cat rolls over and exposes this highly sensitive, critical area to you, they are going against every survival instinct encoded in their DNA. We are so used to dogs who eagerly flop onto their backs to beg for a tummy rub. But cats are fundamentally different. They are masterful predators, but because of their small size, they are also hardwired as prey. They live their lives constantly balancing the confidence of a hunter with the caution of the hunted. When your cat drops to the floor and shows you their belly, they are not asking for a massage. They are delivering the ultimate feline compliment. By exposing their most vulnerable spot, your cat is communicating a powerful message. I know you are much larger than me, but I feel so incredibly safe in your presence that I don't need to protect my vital organs. It is a profound declaration of trust. They are essentially saying, I trust you with my life. So why do they attack when you pet them? When you reach in to rub that soft belly, you are inadvertently violating that visual contract of trust. Furthermore, the hair follicles on a cat's stomach and tail area are incredibly hypersensitive to touch. What feels like a gentle, loving stroke to you can feel completely overwhelming and overstimulating to your cat's nervous system. This intense sensory overload triggers an automatic fight or flight reflex. Their natural protection reflex takes over, engaging all their weapons to defend themselves. They aren't trying to hurt you. Their ancient biology is simply overriding their domestic comfort. Rolling on the back is also a highly sophisticated social tool. In 1994, a researcher at Cambridge University named Hilary N. Feldman conducted a groundbreaking study on this exact behavior. She observed colonies of cats and discovered that rolling serves a critical function in feline society. It is a gesture of passive submission designed to keep the peace. Feldman noticed that younger cats would frequently approach older, dominant cats and throw themselves onto their backs, signaling they were not a threat. By adopting this posture, they successfully inhibited any aggression from the dominant cat, allowing everyone to share the same territory without physical conflict. When your cat does this in front of you, they might be using this ancestral social code to reinforce the harmony of your household. They are happily acknowledging you as a benevolent leader of their family group. Cats also experience the world through a chemical language of pheromones, possessing around 200 million scent receptors compared to our 5 million. Your cat's body is covered in specialized scent glands, including along their back and flanks. When they roll and writhe joyfully on your living room rug, they are physically depositing their unique pheromones onto the environment. Have you ever noticed that your cat does this right after you come home from work, or after you've had guests over? That is no accident. You brought foreign smells into their safe sanctuary. By dropping to the floor and rolling around your feet, your cat is remarking their territory, mixing their scent with yours to re-establish a familiar, comforting group odor. It is their way of claiming you, self-soothing, and making the house feel like home again. While trust and scent are the primary reasons for this delightful display, context is everything. If you have an unspayed female cat, rolling on the ground is a very clear, hormone-driven signal that she is in heat and ready to mate. And if you ever witness a female cat immediately after mating, you will see her engage in a frantic, almost chaotic rolling session. This post-mating reaction helps her release a massive surge of nervous, hormonal energy and physically clear the scent of the male cat so she can attract other suitors. Sometimes the explanation is incredibly simple. Your cat might just have an itch on their back that they cannot quite reach, and the textured carpet provides the perfect relief. Or they might be trying to cool down. Because the fur on their belly is thinner, exposing it to the air helps them dissipate body heat on a warm day. However, if your cat suddenly starts rolling obsessively and seems distressed, or if their skin ripples while they do it, it could indicate a medical issue, like a flea allergy or a neurological condition called feline hyperesthesia syndrome. If the rolling is frantic and cannot be interrupted, a trip to the vet is always a wise choice. Now that you know the truth, how should you respond the next time your feline best friend presents that glorious, fluffy stomach? Resist the urge to dive in. Instead of a belly rub, offer them a soft scratch behind the ears or under the chin, areas where they actually enjoy being touched. Speak to them softly, acknowledging their beautiful greeting. When your cat rolls over, they are offering the highest honor a predator can bestow. They are telling you they have found their safest place in the world.